everybody. It's Eleanor Grace here from London in the UK. Now, I've got some cards for you this evening, this afternoon, and that's the difference, isn't it? Time differences across the world. And we're broadcasting here all over the world, to London, to the USA, to Canada, to Europe and Ireland, Australia, New Zealand too. So come and join us for some free readings and mediumship, clairvoyance and psychic messages. That's what we're doing. We're all natural clairvoyants, mediums and psychics who really are looking to give you the best reading that we can. And we use these cards. These are tarot cards, and they're really for timescales, for looking at your journey, how everything is going to be, how you are going to feel as well. So let's pull one of these cards out and see. Well, this is a very happy chap that you can see sitting there with lots of love around him. And he wants to focus on his family and on relationships and on being abundantly happy. So if you get this card, it means that you've got a happy chap in your life, and that's where you should put all of your attention. So we will see a little later exactly how many cards we can take, but it's not just cards that we use. I like to use my crystal here, and this is a quartz crystal ball. You can see the aquamarine lights as well. I'll just shine a bit of a light on here, and we're looking for the inclusions in the crystal ball. We're looking for visions. We maybe can see an initial or two, perhaps a universal symbol. Is there a waterfall there? Is there a heart? Can you see a hand? Can you see a little angel? Can you see anything at all? And when I do my teaching sessions, I always use the crystal because it illuminates everything and brings in a sense of spirit. Now we have got Kathy, who I think is on the line from Wyoming. Hello there, Kathy. Can you hear me? Are you with us here?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you.
Hello there, Kathy. Welcome to the show this afternoon. I hope that you're having a very pleasant day there in Wyoming and enjoying life, because you have got decisions to make, and I can see that here in your crystal. You are reaching a crossroads here, Kathy. You won't quite know at the moment which way to turn. Should you go straight on? Should you turn left or right? It's a difficult choice that I feel that you will be making, because this is personal to you. So you are looking at personal development. You're looking at how you are going to be putting yourself first for once, but also being inclusive of those loved ones around you, the family members as well, and friends. There's one special friend here who means so much to you. So I feel that you will now, Kathy, be able to reach this point. It's very soon. It's coming up early August, and August, that pivotal time between August and September, is very important for you. You'll be celebrating in that time. It's good news that's coming. This is not difficult or onerous information that's coming through from the crystal. This is just about starting something afresh, having your own ideas, being committed to everything that you want to do, and being strong enough to say, do you know what, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to reach out and I'm going to turn this particular corner on my own. So, Kathy, this is what I have now in the crystal. It's abundant energy for you, and it really does bode well. You have good omens that are here. Let me take you a card or two, and let's just see what comes through from your cards as well, because it is important to back all of this up. Now, you've got this card here, which is Five of Wands. Now, this is all about a battle of wills, perhaps, or just battle of life that you have been through quite recently, and that will be in the last few months. I mean, perhaps even going back as far as February. I do want to go that 5 months back from where we are, beginning of February. That's the early time. Yeah, 1st to the 15th, 16th of February. So what happened then, Kathy? What was it that was churning you up inside and causing this trauma around you at that time?
It could have been the divorce that I went through.
Yeah. Um, that was before, though, wasn't it? I mean, this is a particular specific moment. It's an internal battle. I think you had to make a choice here, Kathy. I think you had to state your case, maybe to yourself. Maybe it's a promise that you made to yourself that you wouldn't be back here again and that this wouldn't be somewhere that you go to again. But look ahead now, because this period of time from February through to now, middle of June, and towards the end of June, that's the end of this. We're going to throw this away. It's finished with. We don't want that battle anymore. And you're reaching this crossroads, and you've got to now make decisions for yourself. So if you've been through quite a battlefield with a divorce, then you know where you're approaching now. You're knowing as well that your intuitive senses are great, they're heightened, you're quite psychic yourself, you've measured developments here in your relationship, in this battle. That has been very much your own intuition helping you and receiving some insight, and I feel guidance as well from spirit. I feel that spirit has been pushing you forward, and I feel as though it's your father or grandfather. It's the male line, but it's a male that's here that sort of wants to say, go on, go on, go on. And I keep wanting to go to the initial of P, P for Paul or Peter. That's the initial that I want to give you here, Kathy. So it may be relevant to you coming in, because you're not going to travel this next part of your life, this next journey on your own. You will be surrounded by good people and good friends. But it's not just that. You've got somebody special walking this particular road with you. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel as though you're going to get an offer now, which is about money, and it is about opportunity as well. And this is an offer that takes you further forward here in your life. It brings you to a point that you can say to yourself, do you know what? I've made the right decision. I've now got a perfect opportunity to launch myself again, reinvent yourself again. And this is the crossroads that you're approaching, and it's right now. You can't go back, though. There's no route back at all. You have to go forward. So no regrets here. Don't go forward in your life with regrets. Don't have them. You did what you did. You enjoyed what you had. And that part of your life is finished with for now. It's not unfinished business. It's finished. So now it's a time for you to launch into this section, which is about you. It's about you being brave as well. And when I talk about bravity for you, I'm talking about that inner confidence, the inner you that needs to shine. And I'm talking also about how you're going to make that happen on a very, very positive level. I've got 2 boys here. Do you have sons?
I have 2 boys, yes.
Yeah. So you're thinking about your 2 boys, and you're thinking, have I done the right thing? Have I done right by them? And you're such a good mum, Kathy. Come on, don't doubt yourself. Don't do that. And don't have those regrets either. So let's have a look at your next card. Okay. Well, Queen of Pentacles. So this is a card here that you have got very, very much for yourself now. you're going to attract money to you. You're going to be quite well off, quite well placed, comfortable, and you won't have to share this with anybody else. Have you just met somebody, Kathy? Has that happened?
There is someone who has been calling me from a
Yeah.
different state, and I kind of wonder.
Yeah. Sort of, is he for you? Is that something that's going to
Yeah.
happen? Yeah. Let's take a card, because I felt this person's sense around you as well. So I'm just going to the male energy that I have in spirit, first of all, as well. So, has your father passed over, or is this your grandfather that I'm connecting to?
Both people have passed over.
They have. Okay. Well, they're both
Yeah.
here with you today. That's what grandfather, father. I wanted to go to your father first of all. And do you know this initial of P that I'm being shown?
Um, Not that I know of. The only
Okay.
person I can think of with a P is my ex-husband's grandfather.
And he passed over, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I don't think it's him, because I think it's your paternal line, your father, his
Okay.
father. Who is with you, and it's the two and the two, because it was your father that was telling me about the two boys, and that's his grandchildren, and he watches over
Uh-huh.
them, and he's always watching over them. But I do want to give you this initial P as being very significant in your future. So it may be a new surname, perhaps, or the initial of somebody very important who will be close to you. You've got judgment here. So this is time as well for you to make a decision. I've already said that in your crystal, but it's being confirmed now with the tarot. And when you get judgment, it's just reaffirming, really, that you've done the right thing, you're on the right path, your two boys are doing well, you're being looked after in spirit by your father, your grandfather, somebody special on its way to you, on his way to you. And I think, much happiness ahead. So stick in there, and don't forget, August to September, life-changing time. So I'm going to wish you well, and I hope you've enjoyed your little reading here with me. You can always come through and book it in for a private reading. You can pay in dollars on my website, and all of that information is on my Facebook page. So gracedestiny.com. That's where you need to go to
I
book
so
in with me.
appreciate you. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, and it's been a pleasure speaking to you. Best of luck. I hope it all goes really, really well for you. Okay, so I think we have another caller that's coming in from the UK. I believe that's a caller from Derby. Hello there. Are you on the line?
I am.
Is it Courtney?
Yeah.
Hello there, Courtney. Hi. Quick wave to you. I don't know if you can see me on your live stream, but I'm streaming here, broadcasting out to the world. So, Courtney, I'm going to take a couple of cards. These are slightly different cards now, Courtney, for you. Up there in Derbyshire, you're having some lovely weather up there today. We're taking this. Oh, yeah, we're all sweltering. It's most unusual in the UK for us to have this. So the rest of the world, you have to bear with us while we do talk about the weather, because we do talk about it a lot, don't we, Courtney? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm giving you this wonderful picture here of abundance that's coming into your life. It's the end of stressful times, and times where you have perhaps been struggling quite a bit with I think other people's influences over you, other people's appraisals of you. I get this pressure around you where you're worried and you're concerned about what other people are going to do, what they're going to say. Well, what I have here for you, Courtney, is that you've got many changes on many levels that are coming in now. And you can't control that, because when you get this certain sort of connection with life, it means that you're about to change everything. And negative people, negative circumstances will just be removed. It's like a karmic moment that you are approaching. And I can sense it, I can see it, I can feel it all around you. So let go of everything that isn't working, because there's quite a lot that isn't. And I feel as though there's negative daggers that have been around you. Have you felt that? Have you felt that sort of subtle pressure of life that, you're not feeling as though you're doing great, or you could do better, or
Yeah.
other people are critical of you, or they want to change who you are, and just mess you around a bit? It's horrible when we're going through that sort of energy, because it really affects our capacity to just be. So that's all been and gone. And I feel April and May for you were very difficult times, and that this transition took place. So was that true? In the springtime, early spring, did you feel very frustrated? Did you feel as though you just want to pack it all in and do something else entirely different?
Yeah, so I had a lot of negative people in the past couple of months,
Yeah.
and I've got rid of that.
Good, good. Because this is a final sweep. You're having some sweeper upper come along and say, all right, you've done the hardest bit, but now we're going to finish it off and bring in some positive energy. So you've cleared your clutter, you've got rid of all of that emotional baggage, and now you've got this very lovely person who is about to enter your sphere and give you the benefit of his attention, his affection, and his friendship. Where that may lead is up to you, but this is an open door for you now, and a time that you've been waiting for as well. Somebody from the past is also coming back and wanting to reintroduce themselves to you. I feel that they've been in contact with you at this particular time, and that you're yet to understand what is going to happen next. So there is certainly an element of serendipity around your life, where things are happening through fate and you're not quite in control. You're not the decision maker at the moment. It seems that other people are, or that fate and destiny is, and that you're being placed in the perfect time, in the perfect moment, to receive this great abundance of love and new opportunity. Very special. And here you have another admirer. I told you about choices. So you do have some choices. You've got two male admirers here, and that's just giving you confidence, really, and boosting you up, giving you a sense of love and affection in your life, which you desperately need. I feel as though other people have, in fact, put you down quite a lot. Is that true? Is that what's happened? Do you feel that you've been?
That is true.
Yeah, sort of shoved into a corner here, Courtney, and sort of sit there and be good and don't speak to anybody. It's that sort of feeling, not pleasant at all. Right, let's have a look into your crystal. Let's see what's here in the crystal ball. This is my quartz crystal. It's very powerful. And I like to use this crystal when we've got, elements that are not really solid. And this is very fluid. I see a lot of water here in the center of your crystal ball. Water will be good for you to sit by a lake or try and get some sea air, go to the coast. It's not that far from you, but I would prefer you to be by lakes, really, because they're at hand and they're close. So I can see a little waterfall here as well, and that's coming towards you. So it's bringing good luck here, I feel, to you. Not just good luck, though. This is also a sense of you being able to change your mind, because you have a pathway that's just about visible, and you're moving all sorts of stuff to reach it. It's like you can see it shining. It's like crystal, real crystal pathway. You step outside your front door one morning and it's a bit like Michael Jackson, and the pathway is opening up and it's illuminated. And that's exactly what you've got. So decision time for you here, Courtney, is coming up quite quickly. Robert, who is Robert? Is he somebody who's passed over? Do we have a Robert in spirit with you?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, this is quite an ancient spirit. It's come through a long way. So do ask your family, because I can see him here is sitting sort of, you're quite young. So it may well be that your ancestors are not fully known to you. But I am going to give you that name. It's very powerful. And when that comes in spirit, you'll always work it out. It will always be there somewhere. So Robert, or Robert's surname, is also very possible for you. So Courtney, this partner, a person that you've really levied a lot of emotion onto, I feel as though there's been a lot of heavy strain. Is he still with you, or has he moved on?
I'm still with him.
Okay. Have you had that argument, though, that he wants to move on? Has that happened
No,
to
we've
you?
had arguments, but it's not about moving on.
Okay. Well, watch for that, because there may be a sense of closure that you need to have in this relationship, because something has got to change. Something has got to be elevated. And I think that partly you will do that because you're ambitious, you want a lot, you've got a lot of prospects as well in your life, and you will be really taking yourself to the highest point that you can get to. You're a talented girl. You'll be using that talent, and you will also be gaining skills that you don't know that you have yet, and you're honing in on education and also on career moves as well. So this is all about the pathway. Remember, I've already said to you that there's admirers around you, and there's two that are there. So you have your partner at the moment in place, and this is a person that you're going to be sort of trying to resolve things with, because there are arguments there. There's this fractious energy, which is quite negative, and that's being removed now. I think it's all about today. The summer solstice is today. It's the longest day, but also it's about making a wish and really taking advantage of the moon phases, where you can be thinking back in the last 6 months and think, okay, what have I achieved? What's happened? Where have I got to in that time? And then you can be thinking forward about what you want to do, Courtney, in the next 6 months. And this is a pivotal moment for you as well. So, Courtney, are you planning further education? Because you've got this higher mind, and that's where I want to take you. I'm going to take some cards now, but I really feel that it's that higher elevation that is important. You've got the Queen here, Queen of Cups. You are a very sentimental, loving character, and you must make sure that you're not taken advantage of too easily. Other people don't overstep the mark with you. Very kind, very gentle, and you like to love and to give a lot to people. These are really wonderful qualities, highly commendable, but I feel as though there's some need here for you to clear that sort of clutter away. Now, you've got an olive branch that's being offered to you by your man. So I think maybe he has argued a bit too much, does want to perhaps reach out to you and make you feel a little bit better. Now, this moving on, okay? It's not necessarily moving on from him leaving you. This can also be in your pathway, this illuminated, glistening pathway, a time for you to move on together. and for you to be able to settle your differences and consider what is best for each of you, because you've both got differing needs at the moment. You're not quite together. You're not coordinating with each other or cooperating with each other as that sort of couple, that fixed couple. So
Yeah.
I feel that there will be endings and beginnings, endings and beginnings. Have you felt that energy this year around the two of you?
Kind of.
Okay. Well, that's going to be healed. There's healing that's here. The arrows of love are being thrown in your direction. So I feel that there is more of an abundance than you need. So this is giving you a very sparkly, sensational time, lovely month ahead. And July and August are really good times. But be careful that you're not taking on too much yourself. Be careful that that isn't something that you really have to bear. So very positive elements that are here coming through in your reading, but be aware that come the autumn time, I feel that there will be changes. There's lots of changes around you, that you're bringing on that higher train of thought, higher education, which is there, and also looking at admirers. Remember the Robert or Robert's name that I've given to you, and also that wish from spirit, and you being able to make that wish for yourself today. So I'm going to wish you the very best as well, Courtney, and you will find your way, because you've got everything that you need. Very special lady, and don't let anybody else tell you any differently. So thank you for coming in, and thank you to all of you for joining me, Eleanor Grace, on Moonstruck TV here this lovely, bright summer solstice day. So I will see you again, same time next week at Moonstruck TV and Psychic Radio. Bye-bye from me. Have a great solstice.